I just decided to go on live today. The screen is blacked out for a reason, so don't freak out. This is just how I like to do my live readings, or not really live readings, just chatting with you guys. But the screen is blacked out for a reason. I just want you to focus on my voice. So there's nothing wrong with the screen. There's nothing wrong with your phone. But I just woke up this morning and I have a message on my mind that I want to give to you all. And that is to continue to forgive and let go. Continue to release the past and heal. Because when you let go, you let God. Okay? Every time you forgive someone, you give room for God to step in and handle the situation to vindicate you. That's just how it is. And even for me, I've witnessed this myself. Hi, Miss S. Thank you so much for always moderating. Thank you for all that you do, Miss S. I appreciate you. Hi, everyone. Welcome in. Um, but back to what I was saying is many times, or at least from what I've seen in real life, many times justice occurs after you have forgiven the person. After you've forgiven and you've healed and you've let go, that's typically when you see justice happen. And many people don't know this. Many people, they continue living life with resentment, with, you know, animosity, and with revenge. And they wonder why they haven't seen justice. They wonder why that person hasn't gotten their karma, is because you're still holding on. And when you hold on, you're pretty much telling God that you are in control of the situation. Okay? Um, when you hold on to the past, when you become vindictive and unforgiving, you're pretty much telling the universe that you're in control, right? Because you're the one who's holding on. But when you let go and you release it to God, you allow the universe to step in and for karma to do its thing and to vindicate you. Now, healing is not an easy thing to do. It's not. It's hard to forgive people, especially when they don't deserve your forgiveness, right? It's hard, but you still have to do it because, I mean, for those of us who are religious, for those of us who believe in a higher power, that's what we're called to do, to forgive others just as just as God forgives us, right? And you also, a part of forgiving and healing is also forgiving yourself for not knowing better. And I'm going to get to this message, but I just want to make this clear. I'm going to get to the message. It gets juicier, but let me just make this clear. Forgiveness is so very important, but in order for you to forgive others, you have to forgive yourself for not knowing better. Because many times we have a hard time forgiving because we beat ourselves up. Why did I let her do that? Or why did I let him do that? Why didn't I know better? We're all humans. You didn't know. But now that you do know, you can do better, you know? So let's get into this message. I've been seeing so much karmic justice, you guys, in the past couple of readings that I've done. Okay? I have been seeing, and let me answer someone's question. I looked down and I saw someone ask, what do you do to someone who doesn't want to heal? You give them time. You can't force someone to heal. But time heals, you guys. Trust me. It may be hurting now, but in a couple of months to a year or a few years, it's not going to hurt anymore. Time heals. So what do you do to someone who doesn't want to heal? Well, how do you know that they don't want to heal? Maybe that person's been trying to heal, but the hurt is too deep. So you just, you keep on doing you. If you're the one who hurt them, then of course change your ways and do better. And they're going to recognize that. And just give them time and give them space, and when they're ready, they'll come around. And just pray for them, you know? But really, you guys, like, I saw a quote on social media and it said the biggest flex is when you're able to heal and not become like the people who hurt you. Because the people who hurt you, they're broken. They're weak. You know, they don't have anything to lose. They've already submitted themselves to their pain. That's why they're going around hurting other people. But you have everything to lose. You have your salvation to lose. So, you know, don't lose yourself by trying to be like the people who hurt you. Okay? The biggest flex is bouncing back and being better than them. Being the kind of person that they're too weak and broken to ever be. Okay? But what I've been seeing for this past couple of days is karmic justice. Like, when I tell you guys, I did a reading yesterday for Earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. If you have Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo in your sun, moon, Venus, or rising, man, let me tell you, you have karmic justice at play. I did a reading for your element last night, and I was completely stunned. I've never seen justice happen this way or karma happen this way, you know? Because usually karma doesn't always happen in the form of what you do to people. But no, for my earth signs, if you have Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo in your sun, moon, Venus, rising, you have karmic justice, you guys. For those of you who are dealing or dealt with liars, you know, people who were lying on you, falsely accusing you, spreading rumors, gossips, smear campaigning your name, they are dealing with that tenfolds. I was seeing many of your enemies. Get done to them what they did to you. Many of them are being lied on. Many of them have, like, is the audio okay, you guys? Sorry, I'm in bed right now. But many of your enemies who lied, you know, they try to smear campaign you. They're getting the most, like, disgusting and just horrible lies told about them. And I had even seen false witnesses, people who don't even know them, join in and lie on them. Like, I saw some of your enemies where the lies that are being told about them, it's going from community to community. Like, it's traveling from city to city. And there are false witnesses, people who don't even know them, who are making up lies about them. It was really sad. It was really, really sad. But I was just like, oh my gosh, is this the karma that they're reaping? You know, some of these people are getting hated on so badly that literally you have people who don't know them, who are saying that they know them, who are chiming into the rumors and the lies about them. And I specifically saw from many of your enemies who were trying to smear your name, like, some of the lies that are being told about them, I was just shocked, you guys. And I'm not laughing at them. I tend to kind of giggle when it's an uncomfortable situation. That's just me, though. But, you know, some of these people, they're never going to open their mouth and use their tongue to lie on you again. The people, I saw bullies getting bullied, manipulators getting manipulated. You know, I saw the deceitful people being deceived, the tricksters walking into traps that other people set for them. You know, the magicians, the people who like to you know, do voodoo, juju. I saw other people doing it to them, but a million times worse. It's like, I guess this is really what karmic justice is, right? What you do to other people, it's happening to you exactly in that form, but 10 times worse. Because I always thought karma would happen to people. I believe in karma, but I always felt like, okay, karma may not happen in the way that, you know, in the way that you, like, do to other people. Does that make sense, you guys? But what I also saw What I also saw is a lot of these people are going to be outcasted, like the bullies, the smear campaigners, the liars, the betrayers, the ones who try to turn the community on you or turn people on you. Many of them are the ones who are going to be outcasted. And it's interesting because what I saw is they're eventually going to come to you to use you as leverage. Okay. They're going to come to you and use you as leverage. So pretty much I feel like it was a power thing, you guys. People who like to lie and bully and, smear campaign you is because they see that you're confident. They see that you're powerful, that you're secure in yourself. And they feel like if they can, knock you down, it's like an energy vampire. They feel like if they can knock you down, okay, and remove you from your throne, they can establish something based on your downfall. It's like they're pretty much trying to build off your name. Okay. And there are many energy vampires where it's like seeing you down, seeing you upset, seeing you betrayed, seeing you heartbroken. It fuels them. It makes them feel good. It builds their self-esteem. And when someone's an energy vampire, when they do you wrong, okay, and then all of a sudden they just start looking real good, feeling really good, rubbing it in your face. That's because they're being fueled by your downfall. But many of you guys, like what I saw in the earth sign reading last night, many of you guys, you never stepped down your throne. You had people who were doing all sorts of things to you, and you stayed in your power. And so now I feel like you, in some way, shape, or form, and I'm talking to my earth signs, if you have Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo in your sun, moon, Venus, or rising, by you not stepping off your throne and you sitting in your power, and I remember the magician card came out because you are a magician in some way, shape, or form. But by you standing your ground and standing in your power, you flip the script. Okay, you flipped the script on your enemies because they were trying to take you down, they were trying to take your power, but what they actually did was give you more power. And when you took your power back, you took their power as well. Like you did some sort of, like, I don't know how to explain it, but you did some sort of like I guess you're an alchemist in a way. You know how to turn a negative situation into a positive situation that will benefit you. Because I was specifically seeing for people with earth placements where you really had people who saw that you were powerful, who saw that you were confident and secure in yourself, and they tried to knock you down to build their self-esteem. But when you sat in your power, okay, when you sat in your power confidently, it turned the tables around where you didn't just take back your power, but you took their power. Like imagine taking power from an energy vampire. That's how you destroy them. Have y'all ever thought of that? Like energy vampires like to take other people's power, other people's energies. But what happens when you take power from an energy vampire? What happens, right? Well, what I saw in the reading is karmic justice is what happened because these people are sitting in the predicament that they were plotting for you. And it's so interesting. Oh, someone says Whitney Houston, I didn't know my own strength. Exactly. And many of you guys, if let me know if you watched that earth sign reading from last night. Many of you guys didn't know how strong you were until these people tried to lie and bully and persecute you, smear campaign you. You didn't know that you had that strength. You didn't, because you were able to still sit in your power. And even if they upset you, even if they shook you up a little bit, you didn't show it. Because you have your enemies looking at you like, oh my gosh, this person is a force to be reckoned. Like this person is so powerful. We shouldn't have messed with this individual because some way, somehow you took their power. And all they can do is it's almost like they saw that you were on a pedestal and they thought they could take you down. But whatever they did, it puts you on an even higher pedestal. Is this making sense, you guys? Like the plot to take your power away, it backfired. They actually ended up giving you more power because they opened your eyes to see your strength. And many of your enemies, you know, they actually exposed their tactics to you. So now you understand the art of war. Now you were able to open your eyes and see the narcissists, the psychopaths, the sociopaths, the pathological liars, and you saw all of their tactics. You know, so they just exposed themselves. And now none of their tactics moving forward are going to work because, believe it or not, these individuals, they work by pattern. They do the same things over and over and over, right? So if you know their tactics, you pretty much know their next move. And what one narcissist does, the next narcissist does. So in the future, when you encounter people like them, you'll be able to act accordingly and avoid them. These people expose their tactics to you. And all they can do, and what I was seeing in that earth sign reading, sun, moon, Venus, or rising, what I was seeing is these people are now watching you out of obsession, but they're watching you out of admiration. Many of them hate you, but they can't even find it. They can't reason with why they hate you because they're starting to admire you now. You guys really need to go and watch that reading, that earth sign reading from last night. You know, many of you, your adversaries are admiring you. They won't admit it. No, they'll never admit it. But they're admiring you because you're so powerful. And that's the power that they want so badly. They were intimidated by you in the first place. That's why they did that to you. You know, it was such an interesting reading because I feel like many of you carry this energy. It's something about your energy where people really can't hate you no matter how hard they try. They can't hate you. And you're turning some of your haters into fans because they're watching you, you know, and they're seeing that you really are unbreakable. You're undefeated. And many of them will even try to befriend you. They'll try to get close to you to see what your tactic is or what your secret is, you know. And what I was saying before I got carried away, sorry you guys, what I was saying is another thing that I saw in that earth sign reading is these people, they're going to come back to you to use you as leverage because whatever they plotted, some of these people, they were trying to smear your name, lie on you to take you out of business. Like for my business owners, smear campaigning a business owner, that's such a nasty thing to do, right? Because you're taking away their customers. So many of these people, they were like targeting your finances. They wanted you to lose your job or they wanted you to lose your status, you know? For those of you who are well known in the community and people love you. And many of these people, they're in a really bad financial predicament. They're losing their job. They're going broke. Broke. Okay? And they're going to be the same ones coming to you and asking you for money, asking you to help them out financially. Can you imagine? And they're the ones who were targeting your finances. Some of these people could have even went to the far extent to wage spiritual warfare on your finances, like trying to block your income. People do that. People will go that far. Never doubt that someone would do black magic. Trust me, people know about stuff like that. That's why you have to, when you pray, you got to ask for coverage over your life, your family. You know what I'm saying? Your loved ones, your finances, your job, your health, your prosperity. Because when people don't have the power to block your blessings, they will stoop that low to wage spiritual warfare on you. Okay? And so many of these people who were like doing spells and stuff on your finances, it backfired. They're broke. I saw so many people being broke, you guys. And one thing I know about my earth signs, they're about that money. Like earth signs are very hardworking people, you know? These are going to be the same individuals coming to you asking you for financial help, knowing that they were doing spells on your finances, knowing that they were lying on you to take you out of business. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Many of these people, they saw your power, they saw your confidence, your security, and they were jealous of your stability. They were jealous of your stability, you guys, that you had like solid friends and loved ones. You had solid supporters. They didn't have that. They have fake friends and fake supporters. They didn't have the stability that you have. And so they try to knock you off your throne. They didn't have a good, stable job like you. So they were jealous. That's why you were attacked. There's a reason. When you're doing something good in life, you're always going to have a hater. That's just how life is. You're always going to have a hater. Like the finance part shocked me. These people, I'm telling you, they're going to be coming to you and asking you for money for financial help, knowing that they were targeting your finances. And many of these people, they wanted you to be in despair. The Five of Pentacles had even come out for my earth signs. If you have Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo in your sun, moon, Venus, or rising, okay? Many of these people, they wanted you to be in the Five of Pentacles, to be hopeless, despair, to be a beggar, to be left out in the cold, to be homeless. Like, people are evil. People are so evil. If it wasn't for me being a tarot reader, I would be naive to people's wickedness because I didn't know people would go that far. Many of them, they saw your abundance, they saw your stability. And so they wanted to put you in the Five of Pentacles where you would need them. They wanted to target your finances so that you could go begging them for money. They wanted connections to end for you. They wanted you to be isolated. Okay? They wanted people to hate you, for people to turn their back on you so that you could go begging them. It would give them power. It would give them some sort of self-esteem boost for you to beg them for help. You know, they wanted your marriage to end, your relationship to end, so that you could, rely on them and be codependent on them for advice. Like, it's just disgusting. It's very, very disgusting. This kind of extreme narcissism and it just it's disgusting. I did not know people were like this. I learned these things through my readings, the things that I see people going through. Okay? Like, it makes them feel good for you to need them, for you to beg them. Like, I don't know what's wrong with these people, you guys. What's the name for them? What is this? Like, these people, I'm pretty sure these people who I was seeing, maybe they have some sort of like evil, demonic spirit that's attached to them or something. Okay? Because many of them, they wanted you to suffer so that you can need them. Like, seeing you be abundant and independent, I guess it was a bruise to their ego. I guess they want you to be codependent on them. Like, I was really, y'all are saying narcissists, empty vessels, shapeshifters, insecure, haters, miserable. The demon of jealousy. Yes. Yes, it's jealousy, it's envy, Jezebel. Yes. The spirit of Jezebel. Oh, that's a nasty spirit to carry. It's a nasty spirit. It's a jealous spirit, an envious spirit, a competitive spirit, a promiscuous spirit, the spirit of Jezebel. It's a nasty. Don't ever if you notice someone has the spirit of Jezebel in them, keep them away. Keep them away. Pray for them, but keep them at a distance. Like, maybe I'm naive because some of the stuff I was seeing in your reading for my earth signs, I was shocked. I was shocked. If you have Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo in your sun, moon, Venus, or rising, you went through a lot. You were dealing with demons. You weren't just dealing with average people, You were dealing with demons. Excuse me. But yeah, you guys, I mean, whether it's your finances, whether it's them targeting your relationships, them wanting people to sever ties with you, to isolate you, to leave you out in the cold, all of that backfired because I saw so many of your enemies. I saw so many of your enemies in the Five of Pentacles. Now they're broke and they need your help. Now they've lost their friends. They've lost supporters. That's why many of them, they go back to spying on you because they just need a good friend to talk to. And it shows that you didn't do anything to them for them to try to destroy you, because now they're back wanting to be your friend again, but they're embarrassed, they're guilty and ashamed. So all they can do is spy on you and obsess over you. Okay? you know? Many of these people thought they could block opportunities, like by smearing your name. No one's going to offer you anything. You're going to be blacklisted. Now they're blacklisted. They're the one who's being blacklisted. And for the smear campaigners, they have nasty lies. Like some of the lies that I was hearing that was being told on these people, I even felt bad for them. And then I saw false witnesses, people who don't even know them, chiming in and gossiping, spreading more lies about them. And a lot of these were lies. They're innocent. A lot of your enemies are being falsely accused. And they're being smear campaigned. They're being backstabbed. Rumors are spreading from city to city. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so unfair. But then I kept on seeing in the reading, that's what they try to do to you. They tried to, many of these people, they didn't have a legit reason to go against you. So they had to make up lies. They really sat there and made up lies about you. They had no legitimate reason to do what they did to you. You didn't do anything to them. But the spirit of jealousy and envy was so deep inside of them. They just had to make up lies about you. False accusations. And many of them, they sat there and they took truths about themselves and turned them into lies about you. How disgusting do you have to be to take truths about yourself and turn them into lies about someone, to accuse people of what you do? They were accusing you of what they do to people. You know, acting like they were spilling tea on you when they were actually spilling tea about themselves, about the disgusting things that they do in their life. How do you sit there and make up lies about someone? Like, what? You know, it's one thing if someone does something wrong to you and you want to go and talk about it. But these people really sat there and made up whole stories about you because they want to back up their lie. They want to back up their lie. Some of these people actually made like fake proof, fake receipts. I know I saw that in one of my other readings a couple days ago. You sit there, you make fake receipts about someone because when they go and lie on you, they want to like prove it. They want to convince people, so they show fake receipts. It's all going to backfire because the community is going to see these people as nothing but liars, pathological liars. And so they can say the sky is blue outside and people will say, nope, let me go outside and check for myself because you're a liar. And now they're being lied on and they're trying to defend themselves, but people are not believing them because people see them as a lie. People are like, wait, you lied on so and so and so. So, how do we know that you really didn't do that? Many of these people, to be honest, I was feeling bad because many of these people, they're being falsely accused of things they did not do, but that's exactly what they did to you. Wow, this is really karmic justice. And the lies that are being told about them is a million times worse, disgusting, just horrible lies. And then people who don't even know them jumping in and lying on them like false witnesses. I was shocked at what I was seeing last night in that earth sign reading, but that's exactly what they were trying to do to you. They thought they could take your power away, but they gave you more power. And the thing is, like I said earlier, you didn't just take your power back, but you took their power. So many of them are just sitting there in hopelessness and just watching and obsessing over you. And they're going to try to come back to use you as leverage because they're being outcasted so much and they put you on a higher platform now. So they think that if they can come back in your life, you can make them look good. The same person who you were trying to belittle, undermine, and destroy is the same person who they're now trying to use as leverage to make themselves look good in the community. Many of these people, they are going to be so desperate to affiliate with you because your reputation is good. Like this is I've never seen something like this before. If you have Earth in your chart, you have Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo in your birth chart, you are really something. You are really, really something. You are really a true magician. Like you flip the script, you turn something around. You made a negative situation to benefit you. It's like they were trying to take your power and you're like, nope, I'm going to take my power back and I'm going to take your power. I'm going to take your power as well. You took a narcissist's power. You took a psychopath's power, a sociopath's power, a pathological liar. You took their power. And now they're sitting in defeat. And what I also saw um in the earth sign reading last night was many of these people, they try to gather people against you, lying to their friends and family about you, but now it's their friends and family who want to be your friend, who are now watching you in admiration. They were trying to bring haters to you, but they actually brought fans. Many of these people, they're going to be backstabbed. Their friends and family are going to expose them for being obsessed with you, for trying to sabotage you. I don't know. Like, I've never seen something like this, you guys. Many of you are so blessed and favored that God, even your betrayals are divinely orchestrated in your favor to benefit you. Many of these people, by bringing attention to you, like the people who they were lying on you to, the friends and family who they were trying to mock, mock and make fun of you in front of, these people are watching you in admiration. These people are going to want to be your friend and they're going to turn on them. I don't think they really understood what they were doing. Every time you bring attention to a situation, you get people you bring people in your business. And so now many of these people are actually going to investigate the situation, find out the truth, and expose them for their obsession with you. Does that make sense, you guys? They were calling people into this situation to go against you. But by calling people into this situation, it's getting these people to actually like you. It's getting these people to investigate and see what's really going on. Because now that they're being seen as a liar, these people who they called into the situation are like, wait a second. If you're a liar, then you definitely lied on so and so and so. Let's dig. Let's see what you really did. Let's see what the truth really is. Many of your enemies are being investigated by their own family and friends, by the same community who they went to gossip about you. It really backfired. It really, really backfired. Does that make sense, you guys, what I just explained? It's almost like they called a whole court case on themselves, because now people are digging. People are digging. People are like, wait, if you lied like that, if you've been exposed as a liar, then all the other people who you were gossiping about, you must have lied on them too. Let's see what the truth really is. Right, Miss S. They dug their own grave. That's exactly what they did. And many of these people, this has to happen. As much as I feel bad for them, it has to happen. The community has to get involved. Because one thing that I know about narcissists and psychopaths and sociopaths, they are obsessed with their reputation. They like to do bad things behind closed doors, and as long as it doesn't get out, they don't care, right? As long as their reputation is good and no one knows how wicked they are behind closed doors. That's why many times when a pathological liar is not able to manipulate you, when you've caught them in their lie, when you've seen their true color, they will try to smear campaign you, to invalidate you, so that when you do try to expose the truth, no one will listen to you. That's the point of smear campaigning. That's the point of lying and spreading rumors. It's to invalidate you, because you caught them and you see their true color and they don't want you to go and tell other people, right? So many of these people, the community is against them, but it has to be that way because they are losing power every time. Let me tell you how this works. It's almost like if you know that someone is a thief and they're around you, you're going to be alert, right? You're going to be alert. You're going to be watching them, making sure that they don't steal. It's the same thing with the liars, the narcissists, the psychopaths, and the sociopaths. When the community finds out who they are, everyone's going to be on to them. Everyone's going to watch them. and they won't be able to do the things that they usually do, because these are predators. These are the kind of people who thrive. They thrive off destroying people. They thrive off messing up people's relationships. They thrive off sabotaging people and doing inappropriate things to people. That's how they thrive. They're energy vampires. But if the community knows about them, the community's not going to let them do it. So how can they thrive now? They can't. Because everywhere that they go, people are going to be watching them. And the reason why, is this making sense, you guys? And the reason why they get away with these things is because people don't know who they really are. People don't know that they're narcissists. People don't know that they're psychopaths or sociopaths or pathological liars. So they're able to thrive. Okay. Hi, Mystic Tori Tarot. You guys, you better go and follow Mystic Tori Tarot. She's one of my favorite tarot card readers. She is so gifted. Like, this woman, she sees everything. She will look into your situation and share such deep insight and wisdom with you. I love her channel so much. So definitely go and check out her channel, Mystic Tori. Mystic Tori. So, but back to what I was saying is, the reason why these people get away with this is because they're really good at hiding. Okay, they're good at hiding who they truly are behind closed doors. So that's how they're able to thrive. They're able to do these inappropriate things, these horrible things to people, and no one finds out. No one knows but you, right? Because they did it to you. But when the community knows, when everyone knows, they won't be able to get away with this. They won't be able to lie, because people are going to be watching them. People are going to be onto them. Does that make sense, you guys? So that's why narcissists and pathological liars and psychopaths and sociopaths, they get so scared when you catch them. They get so scared when you're able to see through their BS, and they have to invalidate you because they don't want you to go and tell other people. Okay? And this is when they actually hit a low point in their life, because they're energy vampires. They thrive off of doing these things to people. So when they're not allowed room, when they can't do these things to people anymore, that's when you actually see these people get destroyed. They go crazy. They get so depressed. I don't know. It's like, I feel like it's a psychological thing. Because the thing with energy vampires is they have to steal people's energy to thrive. So when the community knows about them and they're not able to do this, how are they going to thrive then, you guys? How are they going to thrive? If everyone's watching them and everyone's onto them and everyone knows who they really are, how are they able to thrive? They won't be able to steal people's energies anymore. So what happens to them? What happens to them? I wonder what they do. Like, what happens when a narcissist is exposed? What happens when a psychopath is exposed? A sociopath, a pathological liar? What happens when they're exposed? Do they move to another community to do it to a new community of people? Absolutely, Miss S. Liars are being exposed. And many of these people who had like fake receipts know when they're getting exposed, and the people who are exposing them have solid proof. And some of these people are even your family and friends. They're your family, which is really sad. It's really, really sad. Like, family doing this to you, or people who you saw as friends. And that's why I was saying in one of my readings that some of you don't even know it, but you're like walking karma. It stops here with you. It stops here with you. When they encountered you, and they did those things to you, that's when they got all of that karma. It stops with you. There's some people who are walking karma, you guys. You mess with them, you're going to get karma immediately. So don't even feel bad. Don't feel bad. Don't feel regretful. It had to happen that way. Because many of you are stopping these narcissists, these pathological liars, these psychopaths and sociopaths. You're stopping them so that they won't go and do the same thing to other people. Man, I'm telling you, if you have Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo in your sun, moon, Venus, or rising, go and watch that earth sign reading, because you guys are getting karmic justice. What they threw out, hit them right back, but a million times worse. And when these people come back to you, because what's happening now is they're seeing that you're on the winning team. They're seeing that the grass is greener on your side. Okay? And they've been dumped. They've been ostracized. They've been outcasted. And so they're going to try to sneak back in your life because you have a good reputation. You have a high status. So they feel like if they can go back to affiliating with you, it's going to make them look a little bit good, and people will back off them. And you have to be careful with those people. There's just some people who you have to love from a distance. Forgive them. You don't always have to rekindle. You can forgive without rekindling. Because some of you don't realize this, but if you give them a chance, and they get really close to you again, who knows? Who knows? They may try to do the same thing to you and actually successfully take you down this time. I always say a snake will always be a snake. It takes someone of low character to be a snake. But yeah, you guys, that's just I mean, I woke up this morning and the message popped up in my head again. So I was like, maybe I need to deliver it again, but just continue to forgive, continue to release the past. Forgive these people. Forgive yourself for not knowing better because now you do. Like I said, many of these people, they expose their tactics to you. Now you know how narcissists work. Now you know how pathological liars work. Now you know how psychopaths work, how sociopaths work. You know, they taught you the art of war. And you'll be able to avoid many other people like that in the future. But just continue to forgive yourself, continue to forgive them, continue to let go and let God. The more you do that, the more justice is going to get served. Continue to push forward. You have a crowd, you have an audience. These people are definitely watching you. And it hurts them even more when they see that what they did to you didn't really affect you. Even if it did affect you, never show it. Don't show it. That's how you can bruise a narcissist's ego, because they sit there plotting on how to trigger you, how to get you to react, how to get you to respond to them, and then they can take your energy. But when you control yourself and you're self-disciplined and you don't let them get the best of you and they go on your page to stalk you or, go on your social media and they see that you're not even like you don't even care, their ego gets bruised, you know? But yeah, you guys, I'm going to end the reading here. This is just a reminder. It's just a reminder to keep on pushing forward. Okay, stay motivated. Keep your energy high. Keep your spirit uplifted. Okay, you guys. Thank you guys so much. Be blessed.